Hello, and thank you for volunteering to facilitate a day in International Towne. My name is Evan, and I will be walking you through what to expect during your day and role as a volunteer. By now, you should have received your country assignment and the one-page overview of your country. If you haven't, don't worry, you'll receive one when you arrive for training at International Towne. First, let me give you a little background about our organization. International Towne is a program of Young American Center for Financial Education. Young Americans began when Bill Daniels, a local cable pioneer, entrepreneur, and philanthropist, read an article about a group of students who had been denied a bank loan. Bill thought this was a lost opportunity by the bank. How else could young people learn how to successfully navigate the financial world? As a result, Bill founded the first, and to our knowledge, the only, bank specifically designed for youth. Young Americans Bank is a state-chartered and FDIC insured, and it provides the same products and services as an adult bank. That is savings accounts, checking accounts, loans, credit cards, debit cards, and CDs. More than 32 years later, Young Americans Bank continues to provide Colorado youth with real banking experience. As Young Americans Bank grew, the community asked for more ways young people could experience hands-on financial literacy. As a result of this demand, the nonprofit Young American Center for Financial Education was established. Today, Young American Center delivers 4 key programs. International Towne, a hands-on program in global economics for middle school students. Young Ameritowne, a hands-on lesson in free enterprise for upper elementary students. Youth Biz, a hub for entrepreneurial thinking and action for middle school students. And Spark Change, a service learning and leadership program for elementary, middle, and high school students. In addition, Young American Center offers week-long summer day camps for youth grades 2 to 8. Free Money Matters classes for youth ages 4 through 19, and Girl Scout classes for all levels of Scouts. We are thrilled that you will be joining us in International Towne. Established in 1997, International Towne teaches global economics, navigating different cultures, and personal finance in a fun, hands-on way. Starting in the classroom, teachers cover 18 to 20 lessons, which align with the state and Common Core standards for 6th and 7th grade. These lessons cover interdependence, scarcity, supply and demand, money management, credit, and navigating various cultures and business environments. These lessons culminate in International Towne, where they can see the real-world application of what they have learned in the classroom. In preparation for International Towne, students apply for a job, go through the interview process, and earn a position within one of the world's 16 countries. Each country employs a president, a finance minister, a customs agent, and other country-specific positions. Once in town, the students will spend part of their day being producers in their business, while helping customers and working their jobs, and the other part of the day they will spend time as consumers in town, taking a couple of breaks and visiting the various countries in our world. Each student will receive one salary for the day and will have their very own International Towne passport and credit card. Students will be able to use their credit card and spend four various currencies on products being sold around the world. There are 2 main goals during the day of International Towne for students. The first goal is a personal one. Each student will need to keep track of his or her spending, taking time to record credit card transactions as well as cash spending so that they do not default on any credit card loans. Students will also have requirements from their teachers to fill out their passports. The second goal is a business goal. Each country has taken out a bank loan to cover their startup costs from the bank in Singapore. By the end of the day, each country must sell enough goods and or services in order to end the day with a profit. Back at school, the teachers will receive country bank statements and credit card bills to follow up on these goals to see how well the students did. Now let's talk more specifically about your role as a parent volunteer in International Towne. Your students' teachers should have assigned you to help out in a specific country. You should not be assigned to volunteer in your child's businesses. Your teacher should have also provided you with a sheet outlining the specific ways in which you can help your assigned country. Every country has a president who is in charge. They fill in for employees on break, manage the break schedule, lead the country, and help out all of the citizens to stay organized. The country finance ministers are second in command and manage their country's finances. They are responsible for paying business expenses via electronic funds transfers, keeping track of the country's revenue stream, and making shop deposits. Once the accounting work is finished, they help run the country. Your country outline will explain the other country-specific positions and other commonly asked questions by the students. Your school will be visiting our Cherry Creek location on 3550 First Avenue in Denver. Your student's teacher hopefully provided you the school's time of arrival. We ask that parent volunteers arrive 30 minutes prior to the bus's arrival so that you can familiarize yourself with your assigned country and receive specific country training. Once the school arrives, the program will ideally last up to 4 hours. Please bring a sack lunch. Note, there is not a refrigerator or microwave for your lunch. On arrival, you will receive 3 coupons to spend in town. As a parent volunteer, you do not have a specific break time, and instead you can gauge how your country is doing and pop in and out as necessary. Your country will also have an assigned staff person who will be helping many of the countries in town. This staff person will be your point person for the entire day and can help you with any questions you may have. Your role as a volunteer is that of a business consultant and HR director. Keep in mind that International Towne is a learning experience for the students, and sometimes the best way to answer their questions is by asking them another question to lead them to the answer. We want student participants to feel empowered to make their own decisions, so most times a hands-off approach is best. When students first arrive in their shop, they will have a to-do list to accomplish as they learn the ropes of their country. Directing them to this to-do list and helping the students manage their break times is a great example of how you can get involved. Each country is unique in its role in the International Towne economy, and the sheet provided by your teacher will highlight specific ways you will be able to help. When planning for your visit to International Towne, we ask that you put your cell phones on silent so they don't disrupt the student's day. We encourage you to take lots of pictures. However, we ask that they be candid action shots of students working as opposed to stage shots. We also ask that you don't bring any children that are not participating in International Towne. We also ask that you refrain from bringing real-life experiences into the day of town, such as staging a robbery in the bank at Singapore or pretending to be a homeless person in the center of the world. While these might be situations that occur in the real world, they can quickly distract students from their International Towne goals and hinder their experience. After International Towne, we invite you to take a short survey about the town and your experience to provide any suggestions or feedback that you have for us. We also encourage you to get involved by opening a bank account for your child, signing up for a summer camp, and supporting the work that Young American Center does to bring hands-on financial education to more than 67,000 young people a year. Thank you for taking the time to watch this webinar and for your willingness to participate in International Towne as a volunteer. We look forward to seeing you soon. If you have any further questions, please feel free to contact us.